Good morning, SMF MMTs. 6:14 a.m., 16 minutes to the opening bell. What do we have? We have the NYSE, New York Stock Exchange. Gap up, FCX 370 on the news. We covered that. And black, BLK, we already know who that is. Gapping up 4.31. YOKU 2.51. CMG, the restauranter, 2.33 ratio. CEO, ARB. So all of these right here on the NYSE from this. So there's your Goldman Sachs placing at 1.39 and your BHP now. That dang, this DANG, I believe it's a hype IPO that just came out, but it does have price action movement, and I'm going to put it in the brain today. It's supposed to be something like an Amazon type deal, but in China. So hey, these things can get on fire. We've seen them happen, so we're going to keep. As a matter of fact, let's just take a look at it and see what it's doing right now. Here it is. Here's the name. It's e-commerce. Okay. Dang Dang Inc. SPNADS. Okay. So basically, it's a Chinese thing like Amazon.com. It's e-commerce, and they're going to be selling. And it was an IPO. It's got a lot of hype and it's got a lot of move. That pulls back, but bounces. Bam. That means that they start out this way, but beware and be very extremely careful. If they slide that bid and you're long, you better have that stop market order put in, or you'll pay a hefty price on that one. So I just wanted to update everyone on that name, and I'm going to be putting it into your SMF platform. So what's going to happen on the NYSE, and what has happened most of the week, is that they've been sliding half of the bid. So they hit the gap as an artificial price movement in pre-market. These are ratios that will hit highs. Once the public has bought and chased the move, you will look for half of the bar to decline in price, diminish in price, to take a short for a pullback. One of the cautionary things in the short is that if it's only a 369, bam, and it stops, you need to cover and take your profits and go long when they bounce. So be aware of that, SMF MMTs. On the opposite side of things, on the NYSE, CML, there's got to be some news. $4.82 down, $2.42 on ALV. So we do have some gap downs in the NYSE. These are going to be news-related events, and that's what this is about, SMF MMTs. However, the leaders on gap downs, MasterCard is a leader, MA. And so you can go through here with some of these names and start taking a look at what's behind the gap down and see if there's future trades that you can set up to do. Okay? That's the thing that we're going to be looking at. So that's the story between the gap ups and whatnot. So BLK, FCX, nice. And these are all nice gaps. And what we look for, MMTs, is in your SMF platform. That's this right here. So let's just pull up something like this right here on a daily. This one is bouncing off certain trend lines. So we're going to be looking for this kind of price action reversal on an intraday level using your SMF 3-minute platform. Is that it's going to tell you, here's a 3-minute one, it's going to tell you how to short moves like that. It's going to show you how to go long. So you're going to be looking today on the opening bell on these NYSE gaps or NASDAQ gaps right here. That's these gap ups. What you're going to be looking for is when they start to sell into it, and we would have the down move. And in your platform, it's going to specifically tell you how to sell short on down moves. So basically, the NYSE gap up list is strong. The gap in the pre-market futures have been sold off all week. So every gap in the last couple of days from the volatility price action gap has been sold into. We're going to see if people are going to be chasing performance. We got Summers out on the tax deal. It'll do a great deal to reduce uncertainty. Well, it will. Let's see how the bulls want to come into play. We'll take a look at where price action fails, where price action is made. Dow's up 47 right now on the opening gap, and the market opens in 10 minutes. Price action, once it pulls back, would diminish and they'd break higher, and they would stay in your SMF platform at elevated levels in the IR and elevated bid and ask ratio levels, MMTs.